The first drop hits the window glass, a tiny sound that makes time slow. I wasn't here a moment ago. Now I'm watching where the raindrops go. My breath adjusts to match the rhythm. The rain hits earth and sends some wakes and senses. It almost takes Petrichor, the word for this. The smell of everything I make. One breath and I am 7 years old, running barefoot, brave and bold. Proust said a man that a wind could do it. One small taste and we're transported through it. Involuntary memory, they say. The senses carry what the mind locks away. Petrichor, the smell of rain on stone. Petrichor, it carries me back home. Every raindrop writes a memory lane. Petrichor, I'm 7 years old again, again, again. No, that smells like childhood rain. Olympic tears and hope to keep you every sin that ever Spell the back, the rain restores what time made lack. Encoding storage now retrieval. The smallest cue can make it vivid. Involuntary memory so real. The rain remembers what I feel. Petrichor, the smell of rain on stone. Petrichor, it carries me back home. Every raindrop writes a memory lane. Petrichor, I'm 7 years old again. What do you smell when the first drop falls? What does it open? What does it call? The past isn't gone. It lives in the air. Petrichor whispers, someone was there. Petrichor, the rain remembers. Petrichor, so do you. Every version of yourself is still here, carried in the smell of rain on earth. I pull my knees up to my chest. The rain draws rivers on the glass. From here the world looks like a dream, a film I'm watching as it passes. The people rushing, heads bent low. They don't know I'm watching them. From this remove I start to see the patterns hidden deep within. Psychological distance, call it that. The further back you step, the clearer things get when you're inside the storm. You can't see the shape, but from the window seat it all makes sense. observer effect when we step back. We change the very thing we find. I see myself from here sometimes, a figure rushing in the rain, and for a moment I feel kind toward all her rename. Psychological distance, a gift of you. The observer self is always watching you, not judging, just witnessing, steady and clear. The window seat is always here. Window seat, the world is small from here. Window seat, the noise begins to clear. I am the watcher, not the watched today. Window seat, the rain has cleared the way. Step back from the story, you're not just the plot, you're also the reader of everything you've got. The rain on the window is just rain on glass. The window seat shows you this too shall pass. Just watch a while. Window seat. It's okay to be still. The rain keeps falling, the world keeps turning. From here it's beautiful, from here it's enough. The rain says slow down, not listen now. My shoulders drop, I don't know how. The cortisol that built all day is washing quietly away. I didn't know how tense I'd grown, how much I carried all alone, until the rain began to fall and asked me to let go of all. The nervous system needs this signal, a cue to shift from fight to still. Parasympathetic, finally, the body knows before the mind does feel. Soft reset, the rain is doing it now. Soft reset, I don't need to know how. Just breathing for, hope for four, hope for four. Soft reset, that's what the rain is for. That's what it's for. The Daejeon plays a slowing breath, a phrase that sounds like coming to rest. Not shut down, just a gentle pause. A system rebooting without cause. Science says that nature's sound can lower pressure, slow the rounds. said I don't need to know how, just breathe in four, hold for four, hold for four. Oh, soft reset, that's what the rain is for. You don't have to fix it tonight, you don't have to get it right. Just sit here with the sound of rain and let your system reset again in four. it's okay to be slow. April mine, you don't have to show the world your bloom before you're ready. April mine, steady, steady.
I jumped a puddle on my way to work. The splash went wide, I couldn't help but smirk. A tiny thing, a nothing kind of wind, but something warm came flooding in. The science says that small joys that they build a buffer, push the dark things back. Positive psychology explains why puddle jumping works the same as skiing. It's not about the big things anymore. It's not about the life you had before. One small delight, one quiet little spark is sometimes all you need to light the dark. Puddle theory, jump and let it splash. Puddle theory, joy comes in a flash. Don't wait for perfect, don't wait for the sun. A puddle in the rain is still some fun. Puddle theory, small things count. Puddle theory, let the joy amount. Every tiny win is still a win. Puddle theory, let the light in. Na 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 The Django beats like little running feet. The guy you jump laughs along the street. Broaden and build, that's what they say. Good feelings grow when you laugh at them play. I didn't fix my life today, but I found a rainbow in the gray. A coffee warm, a song just right. A puddle jump, that's enough tonight. It's not about the grand plan anymore. It's the small things knocking at your door. One tiny joy collected every day is how the good life slowly finds its way. Puddle theory, jump and let it splash. Puddle theory, joy comes in a flash. Don't wait for perfect, don't wait for the sun. A puddle in the rain is still some fun. Puddle theory, small things count. Puddle theory, let the joy amount. Every tiny win is still a win. Puddle theory, let the light in. What made you smile today? What caught your eye? A bird, a bloom, a patch of April sky. Write it down, hold it close. The small things are the ones that matter most. Puddle theory, jump anyway. Puddle theory, find joy today. The rain made puddles just for you. Go ahead and jump right through. Na 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 na
Fire barrels in the night's the street. The world goes soft beneath my feet. I thought I needed clarity, but fog has its own kind of peace. When everything is hard to see, I stop pretending I can read the map of where I'm meant to go. Sometimes not knowing helps us grow. Cognitive load so much. The need to understand, to always know, but fox at rest your thinking mind. The answer comes when you let go. Fog and clarity, two sides of the same. Fog and clarity, both part of the game. I don't need to see the whole road tonight. Sometimes fog is just the absence of fight. Fog and clarity, they take their turn. Fog and clarity, a lesson to learn in the gray space. Something shifts. Fog and clarity, the fog is a gift. The Congo hums, the deep below. The notes that rise like morning fall. Metacognitive, I watch my mind. Observe the blur and stay unkind. Not every thought deserves a chase. Some are just weather passing grace. The fog will lift when it's ready to, and clarity will find its way to you. Negative capability keeps at this, to sit without distress, to hold the question, not the answer tight, is sometimes how we find the light. Fog and clarity, two sides of the same. Fog and clarity, both part of the game. I don't need to see the whole road tonight. Sometimes fog is just the absence of fight. Fog and clarity, they take their turn. Fog and clarity, a lesson to learn in the gray space. Something shifts. Fog and clarity, the fog is a gift. What if the fog was not the problem? What if the fog was the solution? Rest in the gray, stay in the blur. Clarity finds you when you stop the stir. Fog and clarity, both are okay. Fog and clarity, both find their way. The come and go place in the spaces between, where fog and clarity finally convene. The rain doesn't use words, but everyone understands. It speaks in a language that needs no demands. A tap on the rooftop, a rush down the drain. We all know the meaning of speaking in rain. Non-verbal communication, 90% of what we say is carried in the tone, the touch, the silence between the words anyway. Rain language, softer than words. Rain language, better than hurt. The body knows before the mind. kind. Say it without saying at all. Rain language answers every call. When words run out, when words run dry, rain language tells you why. The Hedgian bends a note like a voice about to break, the kind of sound that says more than words could ever make. Emotional granularity, the richer you're feeling, words the better you can name the storm inside you when it stirs. Alexithymia when feelings lose their name. The rain still falls but nothing sounds the same. Naming what we feel is half the cure. Rain language makes the vague more sure. Softer than words, saying winds were better than hurt. The body knows before the mind. Rain language the most honest kind. Say it without saying at all. Rain language answers every call. When words run out, when words run dry, rain language tells you why. What is your rain saying today? Is it gentle or is it gray? Is it angry on the window pane or quietly washing away the pain? Listen close, the rain always knows what the heart is trying to say below. Listen the rain knows how to say the things you haven't found. Rain language in every Underground and unseen, something stirs beneath the rain, soaks through the dark and wakes what was asleep. They said the seed was dormant. They said it might not grow, but germination happens in the dark below. The brain is not a fixed address. Every challenge, every rain rewires and rebuilds the brain. Germination happening below. Putting on a show you can't see. It doesn't mean it's not. Every raindrop feeds the seed you got. Trust the underground. Something's being found in the silence, in the during the wait. Germination, it's never too late. The daydream calls across the field like roots that finally find their reach. Neuroplasticity, the science says new pathways go beyond the speech. Wasted effort is the door, not talent. Effort opens more. The rain doesn't ask if you're too raw. It falls on every seed below. The struggle is the synthesis. Every failure, every fall is just the rain before the call. Germination.
face the sun. You are ready. They'll be coming Germination, trust the rain. Germination, you will rise again. The shoot breaks ground when it's ready to. Germination, that's already you. The rain has stuck, but I still hear it dripping from the leaves above. The world washed clean, I almost feel it. A quiet settling into love. My nervous system slowly loosens. The threat response begins to fade. Homeostasis gently calling, come back, come back. You're not afraid. The calm after, is it something, not just the absence of the storm? It's a presence soft and settling, a signal you have made it to. The calm after, I didn't know I needed this. The calm after, a quiet kind of bliss. Not happiness, something deeper still. The calm after the rain has its own kind of thrill. The calm after, breathing all the way. The calm after, I think I'll stay right here, right now, in the calm after. Kim plays the dripping tree, some melody of aftermath. The puddles hold the silver sky, reflecting back a gentler path. A lost static load, they call it that. The weight of stress we carry long, but in the calm after the rain, the body starts to sing its song. The calm after is not an ending, it's the beginning of the rest. A pause between the storms of living, where we remember we were blessed. The calm after, I didn't know I needed this. The calm after, quiet kind of bliss. Not happiness, something deeper still. The calm after the rain has its own kind of thrill. The calm after, breathing all the way. The calm after, I think I'll stay right here, right now, in the calm after. Stay here a while, don't rush to the next. Let the after just be the best. The rain has done its work, the soil is new. The calm after was made for you. The calm after, just breathe it in. The calm after, let the quiet win. The storm has passed, the sky is clear. The calm after is already here.
place my feet upon the earth and feel the weight of what I'm worth. 5 things I see, 4 things I touch, 3 sounds I hear. It's not too much. 2 things I smell, 1 thing I taste. The present moment, not erase. Grounding technique, they call it this. A road back to the world you miss when anxiety lifts you off the floor. The roots remind you what you're for. Roots and rain, holding steady now. Roots and rain, I remember how to feel the ground beneath my feet. Roots and rain, the anchor in the beat. I am here, I am real, I am now. Roots and rain, the earth shows me how to stay, to breathe, to simply be. Roots and rain are holding me. Know you are safe right through. The rain reminds the roots to hold a story older than we're told. Grounding technique, come back down, both feet planted on the ground. When the mind drifts far away, the roots are what convinces it to stay. Roots and rain, holding steady now. Roots and rain, I remember how to feel the ground beneath my feet. Roots and rain, the anchor and the beat. I am here, I am real, I am now. Roots and rain, the earth shows me how to stay, to breathe, to simply be. Roots and rain are holding me. Feel the floor, feel your breath, feel the weight of being here. Not the future, not the past, just the roots, just right here. Roots and rain, I am here. Roots and rain, I am clear. The ground is real, my breath is real. Roots and rain, I can feel. The spring came back, but you did not. The blossoms fell away, they always do. And something in the blooming hurts in ways I don't know how to move through. They said that grief comes in 5 stages. They said it ends, they said it fades. But grief is not a line to walk along. It's a tide that comes and goes in waves. Functional grief, they call it this. The sadness that is part of being real. Not something wrong, not something broken, just the cost of learning. slowly find its way. The Hagen plays the minor notes, the melody of missing someone near, continuing bonds, a new word theory says grief means love that didn't disappear. I don't have to let you go completely, I carry you in how I laugh and cry. The spring reminds me you once loved a season, and that's enough to hold you close inside. Adaptive grief, it shifted shape, not moving on but moving forward with the love that lives inside. The sadness is not a wound, it is a gift. Spring grief, the saddest kind of beautiful. Spring grief, so quiet and so full. The rain falls soft on everything that grows. Spring grief, the heart already knows that loss and love are the same river. Spring grief, the gentlest kind of shiver. I let it come, I let it stay. Spring grief will slowly find its way. You don't have to rush the sadness, you don't have to make it small. Spring knows how to hold the grieving. Spring makes room for it all. Let the rain fall with your tears, let the blossoms come and go. Grief is just love with nowhere to go, and love still makes things grow. Spring grief, it's okay to mourn. Spring grief, a love reborn. The rain holds space for everything you've lost. Spring grief was always worth the cost. The rain has turned the ground to new. The soil that was hard now opens through. What broke apart beneath the frost was not destruction, nothing's lost. The gardener knows that roots need storm, that flowers need the cold to form. What cracked the earth was not the end, it was the ground beginning to numb. Post-traumatic growth, a paradox. The wound becomes the door that unlocks, not despite the breaking, because of it. New soil is where new seeds can say. New soil after everything that fell. New soil, you have a story to tell. The lane didn't ruin what was growing here. New soil, the best season of your year. Not the same as before, but better grown. New soil, you are not alone. What was broken made you more. New soil, that's what the rain is for. Dagan plays the song of laughter, a melody with room for laughter. Tedeschi and Calhoun gave it a name. Oh, you grew through what you couldn't tame. 5 domains of growth, they say. New possibilities born from pain, relating deeper inner strength and gratitude at any length. Post-traumatic growth, it's not the same as pretending that you feel no pain. It's holding both the wound and bloom, finding flowers growing in the room. You sail after everything that fell. You sail, you have a story to tell. The rain has stopped, the air is new. The world is wearing silver dew. A spider's web holds 10 small drops, each one a world that never stops. I stood inside the storm all day and didn't notice somewhere on the way the rain was washing more than streets. It was washing something inside of me. They say it shrinks the self, puts all the noise back on the shelf. When something bigger fills the view, gratitude comes naturally through. After the rain, everything is cleaner. After the rain, the colors are keener. The tree that bent now stands up tall after the rain. I'm grateful for it all. For the first drop and the petrichor, for the window seat and so much more. For every puddle, every fog. After the rain, I'm finally home. Iyagi를 plays the ending song, a melody that's carried us all from mindfulness to grief to growth. The rain held space for all of both. Counter says that all expands the way we see ourselves and plans. When nature speaks, we become small, and smallness is the best of all. Gratitude not just for good things, but for the rain and what it brings. The full spectrum of a feeling life, the beauty hidden inside the strife. After the rain, everything is cleaner. After the rain, the colors are keener. The tree that bent now stands up tall after the rain. I'm grateful for it all. For the first drop and the petrichor, for the window seat and so much more. For every puddle, every fog. After the rain, I'm finally whole. Thank you for the storm. For the music that helped me find my way. Thank you for the window, the roots, the dancing feet. After the rain, the world is finally complete. After the rain, take a breath. After the rain, what's left is beauty, gratitude.